Sexy Milkman's starting with defense. The common bans on this site are Echo, Mirror. There's not really too many surprising bans commonly come out. Though we might see something interesting like a Hibana or a That.
You might, yeah. Or even possibly, yeah, that's a pretty common one. Stratless maybe banning some Gridlock or Nomad just to get rid of that
Flank watch, yeah.
or flank watch, yeah. Just makes it a bit easier. They're on attack, so it isn't likely.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem with Nomad on this map is that there's nowhere that you can really place them that a defender can't, if they're patient, shoot it before. Capital ban.
Capital, so that's gonna make it really difficult to get into the. That's gonna make it really difficult for the attackers to try to take one whole way.
Yeah.
Clear out Piano Room because Capital is used quite a bit to clear that bitch corner, as people say.
Absolutely, and what it also means is the Jackal's in play, Lion's in play, all the other hard breach, and everyone's in play. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Stratless adapt to that. And there's the Maestro ban. Starting it off,
Nothing too special so far.
No, I'm
expecting a mirror.
I'm expecting a mirror too.
No one likes the mirror.
no. Even though people don't train against her, so she's not as strong as she used to be. And I mean, because everyone expects her to be banned, no one has strats with her. So there she is. But we'll see. Stream frozen.
The stream is frozen apparently.
Is the stream still frozen?
I don't have it open.
Okay, there we go. Thanks for letting me know about that. Oh, let's just... Okay.
Better to do it, fix it now than in-game.
Yeah. So there appears to be a weird glitch that if I'm tabbed into the game...
Okay, interesting picks here. What if you tab into the game, it freezes, does it?
Yeah, apparently.
But it maybe just if you press Alt and Enter together, it takes it out of full screen. Maybe you just need to do that.
Yes, let's do that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Nope, still doing it. Sorry about this.
That is very weird. That's alright.
What we'll do is we'll add a window capture. Do a display capture, and we'll just display capture number 2. There we go. There we go. Go down.
Much better. Well, what I was going to say is very interesting pick coming out from Sexy Milkman. They've got a clash. Why?
Clash animal.
For some reason though, Wamai's going to be using piano quite often. I'm assuming just hiding those Wamai gadgets behind couches and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And seeing that Capital is banned, it's going to make it even more difficult for the attackers to take control of that room.
Yeah, it looks like that these guys have absolutely started stratting with Capital. That's a very specific
I do think that Flash was maybe an accident pick. I think maybe Fax was AFK, but I don't know. You never know.
Possibly.
Because he didn't pick it.
Yeah, I mean they're playing. Oh my! They seem to be playing the Clash very aggressive into piano, which seems like an interesting.
We'll have to see how Stratless take control of piano here because it's going to be very difficult. Buck coming with the grenade here, he's going to be able to take out Fax.
I know that's the Wamai.
He's going to be able to take control. So
that's
why
really
strong there.
Yeah, so the question will be, so they're putting the Nomad onto this. This is an interesting strat. It's wholly different to most other defenses that I've seen here. Clash has got an offer shield though, that's risky. If the Clash dies, then this strat falls apart very quickly.
Ash is here and Cigar Shopper.
Yeah.
Wamai even notices her there.
No, and the rappel's in, and no one covered the rappel in from the buck.
Ash is out. Wamai's not able to get that. And they've taken control of Piano just like that. They had everything going for them, and Sexy Milkman managed to lose control there.
Yeah, nutty shot coming out from Spades.
Nutty shot coming out from Spades, yeah.
that's a shot and a half.
SMG11 just destroys him across the map.
Alright, C4 coming over. Oh!
Oh,
drop.
Spades is really doing good work here for Sexy Milkman. He's gonna
Yeah,
hold that push just to
absolutely.
try to stall out Stratless here.
Attackers recovered the
And now he
bomb.
pushes up into bathroom where they can't fall out. They need to push over to be planting up bar because they're
Okay,
not
Stratless
going to
is
get
taking their
past.
time now. They're resetting. They're starting to drone it
Yeah.
out, but Spades is not letting them do that. He's getting a bit more aggressive on that hold there.
Yeah, no, they're going to go for a bar plant, it looks like. Just making sure all their
Playing really
angles
aggressive
are
on the bar here.
covered.
Buck's gonna go for the
Yeah.
plant. Bucky's gonna peek it.
Oh.
No one's covering the Buck.
No,
Buck
Spades is down, but Buck isn't
gonna get
looking
it.
the... Oh, Buck turns on
Buck
the
is-
Nomad. Wow. Get
Really unlucky for Sexy Milkman there.
Yeah, and that...
Buck's gonna go for the turn. Lyric just has to do good work here for Sexy
Attackers
Milkman. It's
activated.
1v2. Defuse it down.
Yeah.
Buck's gonna be rotating downstairs. He's probably gonna be opening up a hole there to make it more difficult to get that defuse down. If Jaeger does somehow manage to clutch this 1v2 out.
Oh, and gets the one...
Jaeger's
Turns
gonna
it to
take one on
1v1.
IQ.
Attackers
Yeah,
need to
Buck's
protect
now
the
just
defuse.
waiting.
Position compromised.
Go for that defuse. Buck maybe try to grenade it or he's gonna buck it out.
Just
Find
gonna
out. He's
buck
buck
him,
it. He's gonna hopefully
and it's
kill and he
Nothing
gets
that
it.
can be done. At that point, as when you're committed, there's no way that... But, yeah, you can do anything there. If he dropped, he wouldn't have time to get back up and defuse anyway, so...
Yeah.
Just take
Now,
the L.
those two opening picks on One Mind Clash really gave Stratless that confidence to push into piano and take control of it, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with those two picks gone, what was it? Spades did get those two picks, it just wasn't enough and it just came crumbling down.
So Fax has changed to a castle, unless he sits back to the clash, as if...
Yeah, so I think Castle was the
Yeah,
operator that he was meant
this-
to be playing
oh,
with
no.
originally. They're
Muddy's...
going to be 60 out there. Okay, so I'm
That's
expecting
interesting.
maybe a shotgun with the Ellie here.
Could be a
Playing
shotgun.
piano possibly on the pianos, but we'll have to find out. You never
Yeah,
know.
well, I don't think there'll be a
Attackers need to
shotgun.
locate and defuse
Yeah,
as
no,
many
she's got
bombs
the
as
she
they
got the
can.
Scorpion.
Scorpion did get nerfed after being
Yeah,
nerfed.
yeah, it's been nerfed right back. It's not as bad as it used to be, but
Poor
it's
Ella.
nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've made the adjustment so that they've got less windows to worry about on that
Yeah,
piano
100%.
hold, but they're gonna miss the one that Buck repelled in, and that is a very common castle strat too, to shut off that
10 seconds to insertion.
cigar hold.
Yeah. I think what happened last round is Sexy Milkmen were used to this kind of strat. They must have
Yeah.
maybe been practicing with it, and not bringing that castle and accidentally bringing the clash must have just taken them out of their spot. Not being
Yeah.
able to adapt properly with it.
They could have, I don't know, maybe if they brought a castle instead of someone else, they could have made the adjustments and it could have worked, but I just don't think having the,
They must have stuck to their strat.
yeah, I don't think that missing the Buck repel in was really the death of that strat.
There's some new gems in piano here, trying to slow down Stratless push. Mark is on that window again. He's playing.
Nomad's already in without any contesting. So is
playing this
Buck.
very aggressively.
No, Wemai's backing
aggression by
right
Wemai
back.
at all. He's actually backing off. Yeah.
Wow. And he's got Mute's MP5, so he's not gonna have the firepower to take the close-up gunfights. Particularly when you have Buck's skeleton key, and Buck's just gonna end it there before it even gets started.
Ella going for a possible takedown here on the cigar shop, but she's gonna be
Yeah,
shut
no,
down by Maverick.
That's an
Doing
interesting
more
spot.
aggressive takedown. Gonna
Oh,
peek it, get
luckily-
taken down by the hatch.
Oh,
Very, very aggressive here from Sexy Milkman. It's just not gonna work out for them.
no, they're not backing
They
up their
tried to
aggression.
Do something for Sexy Milkman, but it's gonna get driven out here by Keenap.
Yeah, Stratless is just taking a minute to gather their bearings, work out where their
Drop the
defenders
bomb
are.
diffuser.
Unfortunately,
Lyric
Green
is on
Bean.
right stairs here.
That's why you have to be checking those with your drones before you push it.
Spades hasn't moved after being drawn out. He may have not realized.
But we still have
He's
one
gonna
up.
stay there and keep that
Last
position.
Stratless player drops now to be in the building, so I don't have any skylight coverage.
Sexy Milkman just gonna hold their spots here, just hopes of getting something done. Stratless have sort of stalled out here a bit, to be honest. They're slowing down. Space is going to get that pick onto Nomad. Fuck, sorry.
Trying to push this white hallway. They need this white hallway.
Pulse is going to go pick down white hallway, take out the
And that
Zofia, but the
UMP
Zofia...
is just not strong enough. The Zofia is going to get destroyed. Though Squishy. Squish comes back. Two 0 up for Stratless. How do you think that's affecting Sexy Milkman's mindset at the minute?
I think Sexy Milkmen are just being a bit too aggressive with some of the pushes, especially with that Ella being taken out. I don't think that was really necessary. Especially being on defense on the top floor, you can sort of work with having a lower number count.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially that early, but...
And Ella's an operator that needs a lot of space to move, or very little if she's bringing the shotgun. And I think with the Scorpion, she's just not had that space to move on that top floor. But they're going to be adjusting to a mute Mozzie, trying to shut down that intel entirely. It'll be interesting to see just how Stratless are able to drone this out, if they're able to drone this out at all. They're committing to this Wamai in bitch corner though, which is interesting, because it hasn't been working for them.
Yeah, it's always a bit interesting when teams go to the same site more than 3 times, normally without changing things up. Normally means it's not going to work, and especially going the same site again and again and losing again and again. Put a negative impact on your mentality of the game going throughout as well.
Absolutely. That you commonly see this sort of play in scrims where you go to the same site over and over again, adjusting small things. But in LPL, in comp play, you should have all these adjustments done prior to coming into the game. So, I don't know. Do you reckon it's just a lack of prep or going into it, or?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's necessarily a lack of prep. I think it's just maybe where the Stratless are attacking this.
Yeah.
Taking down piano really easily. Maybe I think on my 40 bitch spot is a bit of an interesting one, but like again, it can work if it's done properly.
So they've pulled Wamai right back. So that's interesting. They're giving the same look and mute jamming it up, so they can't drone through, but they're wholly changing.
So what they've done is they've got mute jammers in piano, so it's gonna make it really difficult for Stratless to actually realize that there is no one in the bitch spot. But Green Bean here is not gonna get mute jammed. He's gonna actually find out that it's clear. He's gonna give the go to Stratless.
Yeah, here we go. I think this can work.
Yeah, you press C.
Yeah, I've got trying to work out how to most effectively do first person. But yeah. So here we go.
Yes,
So we've got this person.
Here.
Mute's playing in bathroom, and the Buck's just gonna be. I do love that they've given Maverick those nades.
Yeah, it's made him a really open up operator.
Yeah.
So
they now know that this Mute is playing in this corner here.
Yeah. Stratless just taking a lot of control here. They've slowed down a bit. Make sure they get.
There's the pick onto the Mute.
You're off the peak spades here.
Gridlock's,
Hopefully get a pick onto the Maverick.
Yeah, Gridlock's trying to hold this Mute.
And he's gonna get it. That's a diffuser down as well. Spades is going to rotate out. I think. No,
Spades is
actually gonna stay in the bathroom. He's staying here.
Oh no! Don't blow that
C4.
That's a wasted C4 if I've ever seen one.
Where did it actually?
Oh no.
Come on,
so yeah, he's blown himself up right there. That's not the play, as it said.
He actually. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's gone and blown it up.
Interesting moves there by Spades.
And that's just the.
And Jaeger and White just constantly shutting down Stratless from taking down White Hole.
Yeah,
but
the
Jaeger's gonna and the pick on. Out. This is a 3v2 against Stratless. This is possible for a win, but Green Bean is shutting that possible chance of winning down. Taking out backs. Plane is going down.
Plane is down.
Defenders have
and
eyes on
they're all
the
dead.
diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Missed that last kill, but we get better at this. But yeah, I just don't think it'll be interesting to see now they've won that strat. They've won that top floor. Where do you think they go next? Do you reckon it's a reading or strat, or is it a drop down into the basement, into a kitchen?
We'll have to find out. It could be really anything at this point. It is going to be kitchen though.
Yeah, it'll be kitchen with that Ella, which is interesting because it means that they're probably setting up a top floor roam.
Yeah.
Or a second floor roam at the least. I have seen Legion is a popular pick to put into into what's it called? Bakery with a rotate hole into sight. But with the Bandit 6 pick, that makes me question whether or not they'll just close it and try and Bandit trick it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's...
Alright, so yep, so we're going
So,
basement
yeah.
now.
So we have this rotate here. The question is, will they give one into Bakery? And it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're going to be playing the Bakery closed. The question is, what are they doing up top? They're reinforcing top floor hatches,
10 seconds left
which
before insertion.
seems to make me think that they're going to be doing some sort of second floor,
5 seconds
possibly third floor roam.
Normally with that rotating kitchen, you'll find that people bring a castle. And they castle the bakery door, the bar door, and the main entrance door, so that you have really easy roam towards like the north side of the map on the first floor. But
Yeah.
Milkmen aren't going to do that. They're not going to bring that castle, so they're just going to have a rotate towards that hallway, which will be interesting to see how they do with this.
DLC just checking his QE button still work. Yeah, we're getting a top floor down clear, it looks like. Making sure that that flank doesn't come out, or that push. But they're just going to drone this out quickly. They're going to see quickly that Jaeger's on white stairs, and Zofia is just going to hold it while she gets a second drone to come in.
The Stratless have taken, they're going to be trying to take down the top floor quickly here.
Yeah, Green Bean, if he
Sexy
peeks at the
Milkman
right moment, could get this pick if he peeks. Looks like Jaeger's. Oh no, Jaeger's playing in that hallway still. So Squishy's gonna drone this Jaeger, and the Buck is gonna be pushing in. There he goes. He knows there's one in dining now. So there's two up here. There's one in dining, one in reading. That's gonna be... Squish is actually first to make contact.
Max is going to take down trades after trade here going on the second floor, but Sexy Milkman are doing a really strong roam here. Mozzie just wants to try to get out of here, but it's going to be really difficult. He's going to have to stay
Buck
there. If
Buck peeks the wrong way, he knows there's one on white stairs because that Legion mine.
Good crossfires coming out here from Sexy Milkman, but they're just going to open up that bridge next to Mozzie. Mozzie's going to have to really deal with this pressure.
Nomad needs to peek wide here. And, oh no! Nomad got... That was an interesting animation. She got stuck in
pushing in. Mozzie's still... No, Mozzie's
yeah.
dead.
Mozzie's dead, but they forgot about the Legion on white. Now
There's
Legion
now
has
1
taken
minute
his
left.
pick.
It is a 3v3. That's really well done by Sexy Milkman. I would say that was a pretty successful roam coming up there.
With a severe health advantage too going into in their way.
Yeah.
They've got their whole team set up in strong positions downstairs. Stratless are gonna have to really pull something out special to win this round here. Stacking up on red stairs with Legion just holding him here, and that's a long angle. I'm not sure, Muddy will have to be able to hold down that recoil control fairly well to be able to hold that long angle with the new nerf.
15 seconds left.
Oh, he gets a
left.
couple of shots. Oh, that turn from that flank from IQ was unexpected. Fax going in, they're going to start planting, they've got plant down, they've got the cover, they don't have the plant.
Bandit's going to take out the IQ, he's going to push, and he's going to take that win for Sexy
Yeah.
Milkman. Really good push there from Bandit.
They took the problem with Stratless in that round was just the roam clear. It took far too long to take second floor control, and they just wasted too many bodies.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
If
they
they
need
just
to
had
get.
a couple seconds more, they could have got that plant down just a bit
Yeah.
closer.
Well,
Safer.
the problem was is that they didn't have the position. You saw IQ getting stuck there on the Maverick, I believe it was. While Maverick was trying to plant, she couldn't get through the rotate to be in a strong position to cover him. So Bandit just peeked, and they were easy cannon fodder at that point.
Yeah.
Facts unsure who to 6-pick to, but it looks like it's going to be stuck on the Legion, sending us to reading room.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we're going for a top floor hold here. Doc playing downstairs, unsure what his job here is. I love this hole right here. That's a good angle to be opening up. It enables the defenders to play really quite aggressive into piano.
Yeah.
With these walls reinforced. So just making a few holes.
5 seconds to go.
I would have thought that. Oh, I see. They're using it the other way. Look at this angle right here. If she looks up at nah,
Does that look up?
she's
that?
not gonna. Yeah, so this angle comes up here, up through the floor, up through those holes at Valk, and then up
That's really
onto
good.
this hatch. So we'll have to see.
Don't mind if I do the leering.
Facts.
an early
First
pick there.
pick. Where was that? Oh, Green Bean just rushed straight onto site.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
Unfortunately,
Shut
it's shut down completely. Was
Sophia's
that just?
gonna try and carry on that aggression here, bringing it on to mining, but she's gonna stall out a bit. Just wait for her teammates to regroup. It is a 2v4 in favor of Sexy Milkman. So, Keenap and I don't know what his name is, Sophia are gonna have to really work here together to try and clutch it back. Best hope for Stratless right now is to either go.
Oh,
total
he's missed
frag
a
out.
lesion. A lesion gets deleted there by Zofia.
Lucky pick there from Sophia. Good aiming. Very slowly, they have lots of time on the board. They're just gonna slowly make their way to the objective here. I think they might try go for a plant.
Thank you, Chucky. Hardy's holding this down hard here. This long angle oversight into train to be quite strong for the defense. So it's Lyric that's going to get the pick, and Lyric's peeking 1v1 and just shuts it down. Gets the final 2.
Derek says, "Hell no, no aggression from you." Let's take out that room.
Yeah, no. From going 2-0 in the first 2 rounds, Stratless has really started to throw away their lead, and now they're behind by 1 round. You really don't want to be going into a 3-3. The defense on this is fairly strong, but much more a 4-2 is is a clear win for the defense on this map.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see how Sexy Milkmen deal with this objective, because they did have a couple troubles earlier in the game having to quickly adapt and whatnot. So seeing if Stratless is going to start adapting a bit more to see what they did last time wrong, but we'll have to see, because that is 3 rounds in a row for Sexy Milkmen. That's going to have mental
protect your bombs from being defused by
players. So
absolutely, and the question is, you see, they've adapted this top floor hold completely, so they're not, they're no longer bringing that Wamai. They've switched Wamai for a Jaeger, and they're playing less aggressive, it looks, into, they don't have the deployable, so they're not going to be playing bitch as aggressive, and they don't even have a shotgun, except for Hardy on the
this is
super
going to
short.
really spice it up, Stratless, I'd say, because Stratless is probably coming in knowing what they have to deal with, and it's going to confuse them a bit.
What's the bet we're all going to love to see what Spades is about to do right here? Is anyone calling for it in chat? And anyone ready?
Attackers are heading out.
Let's stick with this. Let's see if he can pull anything off. Unfortunately, it seems that they've all been spawning the west side of the building, so he's missed the opportunity. And I think at this point he just falls back, yeah. There's not much point in peeking that, which was smart.
He's gonna stay in piano and just maybe try get a pick.
Oh wow!
Instead, Zophia's gonna get a
Was
pick.
that was a run out? That is
Oh, and Legion as well. Legion is very, very bad operating
facts.
because he's gonna
Yeah.
have to. Oh, like Legion gets better as the round goes on and on. He's gonna get more of those Legion hitters to be able to use. But now that he's dead, Sexy Milk is gonna have
Lyrics
a
going out.
massive disadvantage now.
But there's... Oh, he sees the Nomad. So that's their flank watch gone, which is a big pick. The question is now, can Buck
Lyric is
refrag?
actually going to be able to get out of that safely with no repercussions, so that's a really good pick from Sexy Milkman, especially against the Nomad.
Yeah, absolutely. That's...
Let's see
yeah.
if Sexy Milkman actually pick up on that, because if they know that the Nomad is dead, they might try to go for a bit more of an aggressive flank watch here. Or flank control.
Yeah, let's go. And just mavericking a little punt walk hole through. Now, where was that Jaeger ending up? So there's a Valk below. Oh, that's a C4.
Jaeger's on wide up.
Short. Unfortunately,
Attackers have recovered their
that
diffuser.
for Muddy, the Maverick hadn't walked that far deep.
Sexy Milkman gotta be going back to their original positioning in the last round, except they're not gonna have that smoke in bathroom, so everyone's on site now. Jaeger's on white stairs, which has been an issue for Stratless in the past, taking white hallway. So
Yeah.
Jaeger can out the last round. It's gonna make it difficult for Stratless to make a push in. They're gonna have to only push through bar.
Look at this angle, right through into
But
deep.
Jaeger is shut down on white. That's gonna really make this easy for Stratless. They can
Yeah.
push right up white hallway now. The doc says no, and he takes out, who was that? IQ.
That was, yeah. But this angle here can shut down this dock if he peeks back in.
Doc
But,
is aware that
but
it's-
pre-fire is going to force him off it. Valk. This is the siege that we like to see. It's just all of the angles coming out, and that's going to be the first opening pick from that Valk.
There's Stratless. Oh no, Maverick. has
Prepping a
defeat,
C4.
okay.
Yes. So it's a 2v3.
This is looking really positive for Sexy Milkman.
Zoffy is going
Stratless-
back into this long angle. But Hardy here is playing this... Oh, that's a nade. Drops a nade, but gets refragged.
2v1.
Can this Zoffia pick... Nah, yeah, that doc played very well to play that passive position into Freezer and not get
Spades
picked
is
from that
really
long
good.
angle.
Can we
Yeah.
have a look at the leaderboard? I just want to have a look here.
Yeah, Spades
Spades
and
is going-
Green Bean drop
Yeah,
double
Spades
digits.
is going 10 and 2. Double digits for the first half. Not very. Sorry, that is very impressive.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
really helping out. Sexy
Oh,
Milkman.
I was hoping for that chunker there, DRZ. But yeah, no, absolutely. To be going 10 kills in the first half is big for both Green Bean and Spades. But the big thing for Spades is that he's been hardly killed. He's died twice in 6 rounds, which,
Yeah.
as anyone that plays this game, when you're just not dying, it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different game to play.
100%.
So he's going to go into this second half as the attack with so much
All of
confidence.
Sexy Milkmen really are. They've just won 4 rounds in a row on the first
Attackers
half.
need to locate and
All of the
defuse
players are
bombs.
going to have a positive mindset going into the second half. Going to show up and hopefully be a bit more aggressive and get the counter. Whether Stratless can fight back though, we'll have to see. Stratless is also going to have a bit of a mindset, so if they can stay strong and try to fight it back. I think switching sides, they're normally going to be okay. It's sort of like a refresh moment, reset, how you feel and everything like that.
Yeah, this is the moment that Stratless needs to step up, because this is their last chance to gain some momentum, to bring it to OT or even just to take it outright. They need to really shut down Sexy Milk.
Out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Camera feed up and running.
So it seems, unlike Stratless, where on their attacks, where they all spawned out in Marketplace and seem to push together, it seems that Sexy Milkmen seem to spawn all over the place. And Facts here, picking up. Where was that kill? Oh, that was down hallway, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No.
Uh,
Oh, yes. It was this window right here. I believe.
Oh.
So he just took out,
That's
yeah, King Window, but they've already entered into. Fax looking to take Queen control. Once he has this Queen control, he can really look to push into plant at that cocktail, although it's open, so they're going to have to do a lot of work to clear it out. Fax handing over a drone to Utoni? I'm terrible with that name.
Oh, he's a name. Utoni.
Yeah, Utoni. Flash coming deep.
His name.
Just, yeah. Nah, I've got Jaeger down to pat, but player names, man.
Scanning for electronic devices.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Torches out.
So this Jaeger,
Sexy Milkman
yeah, go
sort
for
of
it.
going bit stalled here, Sexy Milkman. They're sort of taking their time. I think they're just waiting for that Maverick to rip up the wall, but they're sort of just holding places and just letting
This
that
angle
block
right
go
here,
down.
that's risky. Oh, and that takes a lot of health off of Lyric.
Yeah. Maverick's still working that wall. Which is gonna be above, and that's gonna really slow down. He's gonna go for the peak. He's gonna get it though.
Gunfight here. If Jaeger can shut down this south side White Hall, it really opens up the options for Stratless on this defense. But, oh, see, yeah, once they've entered right through, Lyrics being hyper aggressive. Pushing.
Valkyrie's taking Jaeger's spot, but she's gonna go down. Maybe go for a priest plan. Nitro cell here. Yeah,
There you go,
Valkyrie's
double.
He's gonna get the double kill. That's gonna stop the planting, and IQ's gonna struggle here a bit.
IQ entering through, but she has to get bombed. Valk's way off site, and that's Stratless for the
Operators
round.
have run out of time.
Really well played from Valkyrie.
Yeah, that was amazing. Valkyrie single-handedly just saved that round. There wasn't much else to say about it. That was Valkyrie's win for sure.
100%.
Okay. Double C4, yeah. That's the stuff that why you don't want to be sitting on top of the person that's planting when you're providing cover. You really want to be sitting a bit deeper onto Queen.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because that's such a common plant spot that everyone knows where it is below. So if there's going to be a C4 coming up, it's going to be right there.
Yeah, as soon as Buck went for that aggression and took out that Jaeger, Valkyrie knew exactly what to do. She jumped straight down wide stairs and went for the same spot for that Nitro plan. It went really well for Sexy Milkman there. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Stratless.
Just see if they can tap a couple of drones under the. This is an interesting strat, going right out to VIP corridor and Christmas.
Loading new mag.
Yeah, I've seen this played out a couple times before, where you put an impact on the freezer and you play on that shield, but I don't know.
Smoke
if Stratless
is
actually gonna do the
reinforcing.
impact.
Reinforcing garage, so this seems that it will be a very strong roam out into garage. The issue is it appears that Sexy Milkmen are coming for a bakery attack. Fax is giving it a quick drone, but he's not gonna. Once he sees it, there's the. Oh, he might get.
What you can notice with this defense is there is not a single person on site, really. Everyone's around the site or above the site, so this might be a bit weird for Sexy Milkman to attack. They may have not dealt with something like this before, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with this. Most teams are going for a top-down attack, which I believe is what Sexy Milkman is doing.
Yeah.
So I do think that would be probably the best way to deal with this.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the best way. Having the Hibana out here to also watch for this flank and apply oppression to Bakery while their rest of the team goes above is really smart because it means that the defenders that are near side or on site have to focus on her rather than focusing on this Buck and IQ and now Maverick that are doing the top floor clear.
Yep.
They're gonna call the Hibana up. Where is the Hibana now? Oh, there we go. So she's now solo pushing onto this smoke. Just letting smoke know that she's here. Not being too aggressive, I hope, for the sake of that Hibana slide.
Sophia's going up wide here. She's going to try to clear it out and be
Yep.
aggressive.
IQ gets the kill.
IQ
got the kill from King Balcony. Down onto the Vigil
The
playing
sexy
Killers.
Milkmen have cleared the top floor now. They're just going to start doing vertical here. Buck's going to start bucking into the second floor. Hopefully just trying to get a pick before they go for the execute.
King coming out, so they've got the intel on this smoke. They know exactly where he is, and they've got one coming down brown stairs, one coming down white stairs. The question is whether this Valk will be able to provide enough cover. He won't. Smoke peeks wide and gets destroyed, but Green Bean refrags out the smoke and dips straight back into sight without taking any damage. That leaves it in a 3v4. Green Bean put his team in a winnable position, but not the best. It's still going to be a hard hold if they are to do it. But
Pick from Yeg, but he's going to get refragged immediately. Sexy Milkmen now have control of bar here, but they're just going to have to go for that execute.
oh no, and that
Execute
rotate.
three.
Valk just wasn't watching it, not expecting the Buck to push into sight from there. And this rotate here,
Yeah.
it's all up to this Legion. And he gets shut down by the Buck as well. That's Sexy Milkman. Puts them from one away from match point. And it's going to be a big deal if Stratless can't make up this round now. This round really seals the deal. If they go to 6-3, it's very difficult for Stratless to bring that back and to go to overtime.
Yeah, 100%. Really see that Rome necessarily wasn't working out there. It sort of did at the start, but once the second floor was cleared, it was just easy.
It delayed.
Especially with that smoke wide peeking, he got shut down
Yeah.
immediately. Man. He probably should have just stayed there, wasted time, and just don't peek anything really.
Absolutely, I think that smoke peeking wide and getting shut down from brownstairs really costs them that round because you have the Valk to support you in bar and you just need to hold that position. As soon as you lose your position there, you're going to have a real hard time. Legion going straight upstairs now
Attackers have located the bomb.
to reinforce it. Seems like it's a somewhat similar hold. Vigil
Did they bring a
smoke.
Vigil last round?
Yeah, Vigil was the one that got killed by IQ Killers.
Yeah, so this looks like the same hold. I think Stratless to adapt, they just need to don't be as
10
aggressive.
seconds.
It's a nice
Right there.
Valk cam. Yeah, so they're reinforcing garage again. They've got that shield to go in the back. Although they've opened up the top of
Attackers'
this.
objective is to
I didn't
defuse the
catch.
bomb.
Did you see if they opened that up last time? Because it didn't seem they did.
I wasn't able to see that. No, I didn't see.
Putting the shield backwards, just because that ADS was placed first this time, so the shield wasn't able to be placed in the same way. They
Yeah.
have a little more support this time for the roam top, the roam up above. And we've got the drones coming out onto drones coming out. They've got a fairly strong position. Made the same Maverick hole that they did last round, and they're just going to be peeking that passively. Holding
So
it.
all of Stratless is now back on the first floor. They've all
There we
left
go.
the very
Tagged.
clustered.
Yeah, with less than a minute gone, they've just dropped off top floor completely with no pressure. No
Yeah.
one's in the building yet.
I
And
think
they've
that
just
could be
given
a
up.
smart move from Stratless. We'll have to see. But now
Yeah.
Sexy Milkmen aren't sure about it, and they're just droning it out, which is wasting more time. I think possibly they should have kept someone up there and then just take out a couple drones and then leave, just so that paranoia is still there that someone could be on the second floor. But
Yeah,
that's not what
absolutely.
Stratless is gonna do.
They're gonna have to. Sexy Milkmen, they've got this advantage. They need to get to second floor and be bucking fast if they want to take advantage of it. But Muddy here is just going to be peeking and droning. They're making sure that they don't peek unnecessarily
Attackers
into
have
any
located a bomb.
angles. Which is smart,
Maverick has-
but it's...
Maverick has spotted that smoke again. Smoke's gonna leave, and they did drone that out as well. Now that smoke is left, they're gonna know that that area is clear. They're gonna go for that push, but that is 2 minutes now wasted. So
Absolutely.
Stratless are gonna have to be really aggressive with their push. Get
Don't
things done
forget-
quickly.
They do have a C4. Green Bean's got a C4 in his pocket. And the question is, will he move out of his current position to use it? And that's the vertical play. That's why you need to delay top floor, because now they've got, realistically, they've got a minute before they, not a minute, half a minute before they had to,
What was
start
the
executing.
visual even doing there?
Attackers
I don't
dropped
know.
the diffuser.
He
Attackers-
doesn't
Maybe
have
he was
a
trying to impact
C4.
trick, but
Possibly trying to impact trick. And there goes the C4 of Green Bean down in reception. We have the plant being looked at. They know that one's down, they're flashing each other. Jaeger's got that kill, but they're entering into site. They've got the
15
pushing
seconds
deep.
to go.
They've got the one person in prep and the one person at bottom of red stairs with the plants going down. Cover's getting on, and they know where the last one is.
Bomb diffuser.
Surely in a 4v1 it's just a matter of time. And there we go, we got a 6-3 going to match point.
again and again, Stratless continue to just not necessarily winning these gunfights, and it's
Yeah.
just costing them these rounds.
In the last 7 rounds, Stratless has won 1 round. They've just fallen apart after the first 2. And I think the first 2 were pretty much thrown rounds by Sexy Milkman. Yeah, they're just...
Yeah, I think Milkmen were just trying to find their spot with the first 2 rounds, and then they've definitely found it, and they're just mowing down Stratless at this point.
Yeah, Stratless needs to find something to pull themselves up. Right here, they switched off the Vigil for a Valkyrie. It seems that they may have been trying to bait to look like they were going basement again, but they've decided to switch it up.
And
But here
interesting
comes
pick
the
with the
Ying.
Havana going to the Ying. That's a very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't really
Attackers need
know
to
what they're
locate
going to
and
do with that.
defuse bombs.
Maybe they do know that they're going to a floor and they're just going to Ying the piano bitch spot. Maybe that's really the only thing I could be thinking of right now.
Possibly, but I don't think that that's going to be...
It's not the best pick you could have had, so
No.
I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to find out.
I think that's a flex. That's a flex. That's a we're beating you so hard we don't even need hard breach kind of.
Yeah, just go retreat. So easy.
Yeah. That would have been very unlucky.
That would have been very unlucky.
That would have been very. That was so close to being very unfortunate for Stratless right there, but good
5 seconds.
good trigger control.
Attackers have found the location of a bomb.
Or luck.
New feed active.
Luck or
Attackers'
control.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
So, but yeah, you see here, you've got all 3 spawns covered by at least 1 operator, and they're all spawning isolated from one another, with the majority at the back of this back alley area.
Yeah, so Stratless. Sorry, Sexy Milkman. I think are going for a top.
Oh
down
yes,
push,
this is a rush.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Shut down immediately.
Oh
Bomb
my,
located by
yeah.
attackers.
Shut down immediately,
Yeah.
but that's...
Throwing
Oh my.
flashbang.
Maverick is on that A site window though, so he might be able to get a pick here if they don't realize he's there.
Although, there you go, he hears the vault getting primed. The question is, does he know that there's a vault cam? Is there a vault cam? Outside.
First taking out Jaeger there. He's gonna go for the nade. Is it gonna? No.
At
Jaeger
that-
has moved.
Yeah, Jaeger's gone up to Wyatt. Lots of nades coming out, lots of aggression. Seems that Milkmen just want to shut this down now and they don't want a second thought. Echo knows exactly where that person is playing, but you've got... Interestingly, you don't have the C4 below on the Mozzie. You've got the top, you got the barbed wire instead of C4, and he's holding... Let's have a quick look at this angle he's holding. So, Ash, as soon as she comes through here, should be getting picked up.
Is that IQ on the site?
Yeah, IQ's on
IQ
site.
Very aggressive.
But
here.
Ash just shuts that Mozzie down.
Sexy Milkman just winning the gunfights that they need to win. Echo's gonna shut down. Okay, he's gonna
Echo,
shut down.
oh.
Echo. again and again, they're actually bringing this back. Now 2v1 in
it's
favor of Stratless.
all up to Muddy right here. Can he bring it together? He knows that there's going to be one playing in bathroom, and he probably knows that there's one playing deep. And there's the Valk
There's
cam.
that Valkyrie, yeah, he's gonna take that out. He's gonna just walk around. He's got a full minute. He has lots of time to
He's got
find out how he
plenty
wants
of
to deal with
time.
this.
He's also got an extra drone that's up too. So he can, if it's close enough, he could go and collect that. But as time dwindles, it's becoming less and less likely that this game ends here. And there's one shot. Very low now. Echo doesn't seem aware that the push is coming from here, but Cade is. Cade's pushed off it. Now it's all up for... No.
He's gonna shut down. Stratless win that round.
Yeah, so Stratless just keep themselves in it by a hair. But they need to win the next two.
Win a round. After 7 rounds of... after 6 rounds of losing, they're finally going to bring that back. Especially just on match point, and maybe a bit late, but we'll have to...
Yeah, the question is, can they pick up the next 2? They have shown that they can win that top floor site, but if they can't secure these downstairs sites, it could end right here.
Also going to be going reading room now. Have we seen them go reading room yet?
Don't believe so.
No, yeah, I don't think we did. So.
Oh no, they did. They did that top floor room that fell apart very quickly. So.
Ah, I thought that was kitchen. My bad.
Yes, we're gonna have to.
Most ways reading room is held. A common way to do it is just with bringing half the line up upstairs and castling off those doors and making poles and stuff like that, just watching angles. So Stratless don't seem to be going for that type of pole. They're going to be...
These foothold options are very strong because they allow the defenders to peek the angles with the attackers being forced prone in their position for them to be able to get the same angle, and it's very difficult to put yourself in that position as an attacker.
Deploying razor wire.
10 seconds remaining.
Sorry, you go.
Located a bomb.
I think Stratless is going to put just a couple people upstairs, but not necessarily have too much utility.
Good old-fashioned standoff with the drone of Hardy, but the Mozzie's going to take that.
Yeah, so maybe if we could have a look at the third person of the top floor. I just want to see how many people are actually up there from Stratless.
Yeah, so they've got their 2 up here.
Yeah, so we've got an Echo and a Mute dealing with the top floor. This is mainly going to help. I don't know. I think the Echo is here to deal with that having that ACOG to be able to count bar. Because bar is a bit of a no man's land. And that's why the barbed wire is there as well. So when people cross, they're going to get slowed down and then.
Absolutely. And I believe I saw a white little Echo drone going up onto white stairs to hold down that window and that long hall. The question is, will the IQ here be able to pick that up?
Yeah, the main thing that Stratless has to focus on now is
will
just
IQ pick up the Echo? She has to pick up this Valk cam on her left if she wants to. There you go. Oh, that was quite. That would have been unfortunate, but there was a no. But IQ seeing some things that she wants to put some bullets in.
Stratless has to hold white hallway here and bar and just make sure that they're winning those gunfights. It's going to be a bit difficult for you to hold white hallway as he's a bit far off with that shotgun.
Oh, that
Echo,
flank from Jaeger.
Finally a flank coming out here.
But Jaeger gets shut down.
Walking down white hallway here.
They have top floor control just like that.
Oh yeah.
But they've lost 2 bodies in taking it, and over half the round gone before any sort of aggression onto site. Unfortunately, Spades here isn't peeking to the left. If he peeks down and to the left, you'll see there's the Echo right there. But he gets
having second floor is such a good advantage because they can get picks like that and they can just win.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And there's 2 picks, and now it's a 3v2 with a minute left to go, and Green Bean is going to have to is way offside. He's going to have to pull something out of his hat.
Having second floor, having the floor above this side is so important because it just opens up the whole site if the attackers do manage to get control of it.
Yeah, you really need to make sure that you have that top floor control for as long as possible. And when you do give it up, because inevitably it's not the site and you will be forced to give it up unless you do all of your sites up there, which is just untenable.
I did think that Green Bean was going for a flank there, but I was
No,
looking at that wrong.
I
thought he
think
was gonna go up red,
he was
but
thinking of it, but he seems to be
he could go for a
almost
flank actually up round.
Tossing frag.
He could
If
try to
he,
get 2 picks
oh,
here.
plant is
Planting.
going down though.
Echo doesn't even.
Echo's
yeah,
got
he
it.
can be-
There's no
guys,
plant coverage except for up top. They've got one.
Diffuser has been
The
dropped.
question is,
10
can this
seconds
buck?
to go.
No, the buck shuts
Attackers
down,
have recovered their diffuser.
and here's Muddy.
5 seconds to go.
There,
Oh no!
Stratless, and that's GG.
Next, Milkman get that. Barely win
Wow.
that round there. Shutting down that.
That was very close.
A good effort by Stratless there.
But you can see just how quickly Green Bean got shut down there. He went 10. He got 10 in the first half and 4 in the second half, and went from dying twice to dying 5 times. It's just
Stratless just has to work on a bit on some of their attacks and a bit of their defenses, but overall, both teams did a really good effort there.
yeah, that was really good work from both teams.